Good day, ladies and gents. I'm Emilio A. Colón Sr., and this is the EC Show coming to you from sunny South Florida. As always, my right-hand man, Mr. Swagger McDougan's About That Life, Joseph Budo. This is a full EJ production in association with Jeremy Torres and all of the people here at the Performing Arts Center of Coral Springs. On my left is an original EC Show member, Joey Bonetti's in the house today. Jordan 2.0 is in the building, and the show is brought to you by KD Power Greens, our urban farm microgreens company that I own with my kids. Make sure you visit kdpowergreens.com. The episode is powered by Ignite Social. Ashley Oliver does an amazing job with all of our social media stuff. We appreciate her. And get all of your new Respect Partlink collab at enasiacolon.com. ENASIACOLON.com. Earlier, before we started the show, we're actually doing a photo shoot for the Parkland collab, and it's cool because that's exactly how I wanted it. Like, so for example, I go in there, handle a few things here and there, and then they just take care of business, and then all of us are just basically just shooting the shit. That's all we're doing. We're just chilling, relaxing. We're literally sitting on this couch because the broken version of this couch is in the other room.
Yeah. Yeah, they both walked in, they were staring at me, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta get up. I was just like, oh, what's going on? It looks like an ambush. I was like, oh, my bad.
So Joe made a funny joke because the broken version's in the other room where the photo shoot is. We're sitting on this couch. This is the couch that we shoot on. Yeah. And Joe's like, damn, how many couches do they have?
They've been watching all your wrestling talk. They try to do some moves on it.
Yeah, sure.
Literally, every time someone sat in the middle, like, creaked, like the front's about to.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, we've had some close calls on the couch.
Well, happy fantasy week. First week of fantasy football is over.
EJ just rolls his out. Listen, it was a rough one for you guys. You lost CMC, which is obviously he plays you, and we all knew that.
Bro, CMC plays one snap, we win the whole
game.
So
for those that don't know and are tuning in for the first time, we had our fantasy football draft episode. You guys can go check that out. It's the last episode. You can check it out on YouTube and Rumble. And I had the #1 overall pick with my son. We share a team. Joe's also in the league. Jake Feingold, the Jewish Drader, who normally is here, is not here tonight. He has a team as well. We have the #1 overall pick. Of course, we choose Snow Bunny Pearl, CMC, and it is announced that CMC is not playing.
I fucking ran into, sorry.
That's good. It's good.
I ran into the same issue with my team. I had a weird week in the Button Men League. I got surprised with the #1 pick. I thought my cousin Mikey was messing with me the whole time. He's like, you got the #1 pick, and he's a jokester. So I'm like, bro, stop playing. What number pick do I have? He's like, #1. So I still didn't believe him. We're at the bowling alley. I'm waiting on Jor. 7:30, 7:45, 7:50. I'm like, this kid's still sleeping. I can't believe this. He's sleeping through our draft. So my brother looks at me and goes, you really do have the #1 pick. He's in the draft room. I see it, that Mr. About That Life, #1 pick. So I followed suit like the rest of the sheep.
But there's nothing wrong with that because there's nothing wrong with going with Christian McCaffrey #1 overall.
Well, we spoke about it.
The issue that I have is we go with Christian McCaffrey #1 overall. We still have Brandon Ayuk to back us up in our league. No big deal. No problem. We're down by 8 points. Brandon Ayuk is going to score more than 8 points.
Not to mention CMC is out. So I thought Ayuk was going to have a 20, 30-point game.
They played Deebo Samuel so much, bro. I heard his name in my dream.
Bro,
I swear to God.
I mean,
that was my 3-0 weekend. We didn't go 3-0. We went 2-1 because.
Bro, don't get me wrong. The reason we went 2-1 is because we had Reed.
Joey Bonetti. Shout out to Joey Bonetti because he made me feel better today. Because I told him my story. He goes, don't feel bad. I'm going to tell you my story. Go ahead, tell him who you have.
So I'm in an 8-person league. So we have super teams.
And in a 10-person league, you get super teams.
Yeah. So I have like Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. I have literally everybody. And they all decided to play like dogs. They were in high school. Like Joe Burrow, and I have Anthony Richardson on my bench, and he went.
I played Anthony Richardson. I played him.
He went.
I played a lot of the people that had bro. Listen, a lot of people's
Oh.
players that were on their bench, I played.
This is the best part of the year. This is the best part.
Oh,
of the
you
year.
saw Jake,
absolutely.
Jake had the Reed kid from Green Bay on his bench.
First of all, I was the one who told Feingold. I don't care what he says after he watches this. I was like, I love Jaden Reed, bro. I was like, I got him in Bando. I was like, if he makes it back to me, I'm taking him. I played Jaden Reed week 1 in Bando. I crushed it with
That
him.
was he
Anthony
went
Richardson,
absolutely
I played him
off.
in live draft. That boy went bananas for me, dude. Like, I remember I told you guys, I was like, I hate my team. I hated it because it's not my normal team that I draft. Like, you know, like every year you draft, you get a team that kind of like, you look at the team, you're like, yeah, that's my team.
Yeah.
So my Bando team, my live draft team, are 2 completely different teams. They don't even fit. But I do have some of the same players. I try to keep it but it was hard because I had the 3 pick and the 7th pick. So I did get some of them. I got a hot boy 0.9 in a half PPR league with Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't know. I don't know if he forgot.
I don't even think Caleb Williams can find him. Shout out to Aki and Brandon. We appreciate you guys for the photo shoot. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
appreciate
boys.
Can't wait to show you guys the pictures.
So, yeah,
It's crazy you brought Caleb Williams
He's
up.
non-existent.
He's trash.
Did you watch the post-game interview with him?
Yeah.
What, how he
About
was
the stats?
He's like, I don't care about stats as long as we get the W. And it's like 93 yards.
He has to say that.
14 for, I
Yo,
understand, but
he
it's
went
like
14 for 26 with 93 yards, no passing, no interceptions. He's like, as long as we won.
Football is back. I'm just happy.
But to me, it's just crazy that those are the words that flew out of your mouth. That the first thing you could say to.
How about this kid Mason who's getting ripped apart, bro?
That's crazy.
Poor
And
kid.
we said it in our
Mason,
group chat.
what?
That's crazy. He had an
Running back for
amazing
the
year. Shout out to
49ers.
him.
Oh, yeah.
It's something him and his
He
family are waiting
accidentally
for
slipped
forever.
out and said, "I knew I was playing on Friday,"
Yeah.
and the whole fantasy world and everyone just like flipped the fuck out of
I
him.
have a question for you.
The
'cause you're a
NFL
jo-
needs to
okay.
take some accountability on that, because in all actuality, hold on one second, EJ, and I'm sorry to cut you off.
I mean, was he told he couldn't say nothing? That's one
No,
thing.
the problem, it's not that he's told that he can't say nothing. The problem is there's a chain of command. So he was told he was going to play on Friday. At that moment when he's told he's going to play on Friday, it's other people's responsibility to notify them that CMC is not going to play.
Yeah.
If they're doing gamesmanship and waiting to the last minute to tell everybody else in the world that CMC
Well,
is not
that's-
going
of
to
course
play,
that's what they're doing.
then that's other people's problems. He's taking the brunt. He's taking the L. He's like, damn, like I messed up. I shouldn't have said anything.
of course.
But
at the end of the day, that's a page right out of Bill Belichick's coaching book. He never, ever let you know what players were hurt or playing until the last minute, which I believe is 1 hour before kickoff.
But the rules are different now because of how the NFL's incoherent with gambling now,
Yeah.
and with the fantasies and all this, that, and the third. They have to notify it
Well, what's
because
the
the line
minimum amount of
because the
time?
line changes.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, that's
No,
what they're
it
trying to
didn't
say.
change,
That's
but
what they're
it
trying to
can
say.
change.
No, but that's what they're
Listen,
trying to say. The
I'll tell you
line
one thing
didn't
right
change.
now. If-
When CMC wasn't out, the line was -4. When CMC was ruled out, the line was still -4.
But but they're not understanding what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you're not giving, quote unquote, the public more than enough information that they need, truthful information that they need to make a decision. You're almost
gambling?
you're almost like
Can't
you're
see it.
hoodwinking them.
Cancel your bet.
Gambling.
You can cancel your bet.
Yeah, but that's not how it works. Because here's the issue, and this
You
really
know
did
it's
happen. This is a true story. Mason had a bet. There was a bet on Mason to go over 13 and a half yards rushing. Now, the reason why that bet exists is because he's the backup.
Yeah.
The minute it becomes the starter, that bet now becomes null and void. That makes absolutely no sense. Why is it null and void?
Because now his line changed, and those betting sites have that capability to just pull that.
I understand that.
Vegas,
but when I placed the bet, when I placed the wager, I placed it for him as a participant of the game to go over 13 and a half yards, right?
Of course.
Now all of a sudden that he's named the starter, that shouldn't benefit the book over the customer.
Yeah, I agree. Because you know what?
Because you can't do it the other way around.
No, but you know what? And they should take a page out of these fantasy coaches who had Justin McCaffrey's backup on their bench.
You mean Christian McCaffrey?
Christian McCaffrey's backup on the bench just in case. Like I know that I scrambled. I know I scrambled to the player
His favorite
board.
team is the Giants. Sorry, excuse me.
My
Wait,
favorite
wait.
team is the Giants.
Okay, listen.
We're terrible.
So Malik Neighbors is in your starting lineup, right? Okay, fine. Let's say, for example, two other guys on the starting lineup for the Giants that are wide receivers end up getting hurt. So most likely Malik Neighbors is going to get targeted like there's no tomorrow, right?
He should be getting targeted more.
So the minute they release the information
Yeah,
that
Daniel
these
Jones
wide
can do
receivers are
anything.
not going to be
Yeah.
on the field, it's common sense that he's going to get targeted even more, most likely, right?
Everybody's value
So
should
if you
go up.
have a play on Neighbors to catch X amount of passes, and then all of a sudden the list comes out and these players are not playing,
And now they want
and now the book wants you to void your play, that's not right.
So let me ask this question really quick, because I'm super ignorant to the sports gambling and betting and stuff. So they ruled Christian McCaffrey out. Does that pull that wager for?
Yes, they
for
void
Mason?
it.
Yeah.
They
So
void
they
it.
can just void it, no
They
question?
void it.
Yeah.
They
So pretty
they
much that's
voided
what
it.
that's what his argument
They
is.
voided
Got
it.
Now
Okay,
it's
now we're on the same page.
Now it's
Got it.
now instead of 18 yards, it's Mason over 80.
Yeah.
And now you really got to think like, damn, is this guy really going to break
Yeah,
through
is he
80?
gonna
push
through, yeah.
Now it puts the doubt, but over 18.
I don't know, man.
I think if
San
you got your
Francisco's
bet, I
got a
completely
team.
agree with you.
You should
I'm
be
gonna-
grandfathered in.
Yep, I'm going to side with you on this one because, like, listen, if you bet on a sports game on Tuesday, for Sunday, and the line is +7, and that line shifts to +3 by Sunday, you still get honored your +7.
Of course.
On that bet.
Of course.
But I mean, like, but then you got these little apps, like the FanDuel apps. They're able to. It's all they're able to just pull your.
The
slips.
more they have
You know what I'm saying?
access to,
if
the
you
more
went
they
to the
can-
Hard Rock place and printed out that fucking. I'm sorry. If you print out the and you went
You're
there
good.
and you printed out
You're
that,
good.
You're good.
You're good.
They can't take that off.
They can't take that off.
That's what I'm saying.
So these smaller, I say, I don't know, FanDuel.
Yeah.
They're
I
not
know the
small,
name.
they're huge.
Well,
Pri-
okay, fine,
Prize
but they
Picks,
can literally
FanDuel.
just.
I mean, in the terms and conditions, yeah, because who the hell reads the terms and conditions in any of that stuff?
No,
one.
absolutely not. It's when I get
Not
paid,
when you're
when
trying
I
to
lose
pull
a
that
bet.
many people in to do that same thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, I get it. I
For
So,
understand.
sure.
just to let you guys know, this weekend we end up going to Runway 84. First time being there. First time. We go.
Excuse
Jordan-
me, really quick. How many Italians did you bring with you?
That's a good point. You were supposed to be the Italian
know.
that was supposed to be there, but
know.
you weren't there. I went
I
with a
was
bunch of
one
Jewish
phone call
guys.
All Jewish guys.
So here's the thing.
Literally.
So
Very
here's the
Jewish
thing.
on the bill, too.
So we went for
Very Jewish on the bill too.
we
you
went
said?
for the Jewish dreidels' birthday. We went for the Jewish
Happy
dreidels'
belated
birthday.
to our
Yes,
co-
Happy
to our
belated
co-host
to
down
co-host Jake. We go there, and I mind you, you know this. I said it plenty of times. I wasn't going to be the one to refer Pete to an Italian restaurant when he comes down here from Canada. And I've never been to Runway, so it's my first time going to Runway. So I'm here, I'm like, okay, this better be gas, because if it's not gas,
We're getting
like
flamed.
we're getting flamed, right? So mind you, we go there. The ambiance, if for those who have never been, Runway's atmosphere is amazing.
Yeah,
The
it's-
drinks are amazing. It literally looks like Goodfellas. It looks like Goodfellas. You feel like you're in Goodfellas. I was missing Ray Liotta, Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro,
Fucking shooting at
like
Spider.
whatever. We get there, we have some drinks, we sit down. Salad is good, Caesar salad is good, tomato mozzarella is good. The meatball,
Next level,
absolutely
yeah.
phenomenal.
Next
The
level.
meatball was absolutely delicious. Now, the chicken parm, not so much.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Big as my head. bro.
Mind you, I
Oh
could
no, yeah, it's the whole plate.
I could have been a
Yeah.
grumpy old person, because when they sat us down, and Jordan explained it to us that where we were sitting in the area we were sitting used to be outdoor seating.
Correct.
And they enclosed it to where it's still outdoorish, but it's indoor.
Yeah.
So you can hear the cars driving by, but you're technically indoors with portable ACs and it's enclosed. The AC was dripping on me.
Oh, see now.
He got the whirlwind experience.
So I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Like what? Like I'm
I'm
sitting
just
here.
gonna stop you. We need a redo.
Yeah. I think we need to do a redo, and you bring us.
If I would have just had the meatball, this would have been a totally different
So,
conversation.
So what I said to Bourne was,
Oh, the spicy rigatoni was good too.
oh my, that is next level.
That was
too.
really
Yeah,
good.
that's crazy.
That was really good.
There's a lot of things on the menu that are just next level good.
So my rating, hold on real quick. My rating 7 out of 10.
It's still not a bad rating these
No,
days.
no,
Not
no,
a
no.
bad rating these
No,
days.
no.
I mean, where do you put Antonio's cutlets? Like just the cutlets.
Antonio's cutlets are good
No.
considering the fact that it's a small mom and pop
Bro, his
sandwich shop.
His cutlets are like for me are like a close to a fucking 9 out of 10. The cutlet itself.
Good.
You said on your show, you said, "Mom, I'm sorry."
Yeah, I had
that
to.
that was great. But
I
no,
had to.
the thing is that chicken cutlets are an Italian thing. Chicken cutlet parm never really only came to the West because they made it popular in the West. Like
Yeah.
if you went there and ordered eggplant rollatini or eggplant parm, I guarantee you're sitting at a 9. Chicken parm, yes. Is it a good meal? 100% a good
Then,
meal.
It's a good
then,
go. It's a good go-to.
It's a good go-to.
It's a
Yeah,
good
if
go-to.
you want to go get Italian food, get a chicken parm. But
then
If you want to explore that menu, you can get
I
some
ordered
things.
everything
Real
that
Scout
I
theme.
had to go. The reason why is because I wanted Wendy to have some.
To have some, yeah.
So I ordered meatball, I ordered spiky rigatoni, and I ordered chicken cutlet. I didn't look in the bag when they gave it to me. I just went home, drove home. I get home, we didn't eat it that night. Wendy eats it the next day. I was like, yo, how was the food? She was like, it was good. I was like, okay, where's the chicken cutlet? Like, where's the chicken parm? Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I ate it already. No, you didn't. That thing is this big. How did you
I really
eat
thought
it?
she ate the whole. I was about to say, Mom.
We all thought she
Go
ate the whole thing. We're like, no, you didn't. There's no way. She's like, no, it was
Wendy
like
was
this
hungry.
small. Like, what are you talking about? This small? She goes, it was this small. I was like, no, I brung one whole one for you, and then there was little pieces of what we had left over, plus the spicy rigatoni, plus the meatball.
Yeah.
No, there was no chicken parm in there. So I text Jake immediately. I called Jake immediately. I'm like, Jake, yo, you hear this? He's like, what? I'm like, yo, they forgot my chicken parm. He's like, no way. I'm calling them right now. So he calls them, right? It's a true story. He calls them. And he says, oh, the guy's not in right now. Call back a little bit later on, whatever, this and that. So he finally calls back later on. He goes, I spoke to such and such, and he said, come through, and he's going to give me one on the house, so we're going there this weekend. I was like, Jake, you could go there by yourself, because I got a bunch of stuff to do, yo.
Yeah,
he was going to make sure we get that chicken parm for sure.
I got a busy weekend, too. But, yeah, I mean, like, listen, if you're looking for a good, like you're sitting in your you're sitting in your mother's kitchen, like an Italian, like, sit down. It's like a big comfort atmosphere and comfort food. Like we said, if you dig into that menu, you will find some gems in there. But you went with the go-to. I feel like you should have been a little bit more
So
impressed.
Crate was filling us in because obviously
What'd you get, Crate?
Everybody got chicken parm. Everybody got the same
We got
exact
3
thing.
chicken parms. split
Everybody
and
got
a
the
pasta
same
and a half.
thing.
You guys don't even get creative at
So-
all. If you got a meal and
We
you got
gotta
a meal
take
and then you split your meals, you each get half of it.
That's what we wanted to do, but the chicken parm looked too good.
So Crate was telling us a story about how
Based
you
on
had
what
your
we never
birthday
back.
there,
Yeah.
and you basically shut the place down when you had your birthday there, and that it was like 30 people there, and the table was like about yay
It was-
long.
And you
Oh,
paid the
that-
tab, apparently.
It was massive.
And you had to cover the tab.
Kind of wasting on that.
Fine.
That was
cool.
wasted.
So here's the thing: we were
I
economically
also-
efficient,
I also
and
was making
shout
a lot
out
of
to the
money then,
waiter
so it's
because the
like-
waiter was smart. The waiter was like, "Look, I'm gonna be honest with you." He goes, "For you guys that haven't been here before, these plates are massive. They're
Massive.
really big."
I
So
didn't
he's like,
believe him.
"Just order one of something. You can share it. You can order another of something else. You can share that."
First
Like,
of all, me and my brother, before we go in anywhere, that's already the plan. No matter where, even at What's Up, like it's like swap. Yep. Like we just look at each other. It's like,
Those plates are too big. It's
everywhere
just-
me and my brother go, we look at each other. Yep. That means I'm gonna order this. I'm gonna order this. I'm gonna give you half of mine. You get half of yours. We get 2 meals. Bang bang.
That's it.
Unless we're like real.
but in
it,
all
we just need the
honesty,
whole meal.
we didn't have much left over.
Spend too much time in the stash.
No, I ate 3/4 of that chicken.
Yeah, bro, you can't stop eating once you start.
Bro,
eating.
that's what
Yeah.
I said. I was like,
It is
done,
nice and
parmesan.
thin. And it doesn't
What do
have
you
that
rate it
crunch
out
that
of
you
10?
like.
What do I rate it out of 10? That meatball is probably the greatest meatball I've ever had in my
Oh
life.
man,
My
the
meatball is really good.
That
The
means you
chicken
gotta, that means you
parm,
gotta
the
go by
chicken parm,
Moderano's
the
now
whole
and,
thing?
and taste his. He claims he's got the best
25.
meatballs, Steve Moderano. You guys got to be the judge now.
They have a whole Tuesdays. They do meatballs and martinis. That meatball is literally the main thing on their menu for
Oh, yeah.
Tuesdays.
Yeah, that meatball was delicious.
It's
That
an
meatball
8.5
that
out of
meatball was even good the next day.
Yeah,
Like, it
bro.
was
I
that
mean,
good.
listen, anything from Runway. For me, any Italian food the next day cold is fire. I could eat cold pasta, cold chicken.
I can
parm,
eat What's Up cold
eggplant
every day.
parm.
Cold spaghetti is
So
like
here's the
my
problem, and I said
my
this
dream.
at dinner that we were at. Where we live here, we have such quality places that it's not really like we
No.
don't have to go that way.
No,
Like you know
don't
what I'm
have to.
saying?
Absolutely not.
No.
And
You
it's
don't
a,
have
it's a
to
little
go that
bit,
way.
It's a little bit of hype, but you know what? If you like you said, you went out for a birthday. It's good for a nice celebration. You know, it's good for the atmosphere of a birthday. But if like for me, I'm good with the last.
I had a teaching moment with EJ. So we pull up and they have valet, and I tell the valet because I normally do this all the time. I say, "Yo, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm keeping my keys."
Yeah.
And normally they let me. For some reason, this guy, he was like, "Look, we just had a fire over here. We had to move a car. Like, you know." He's like, I'll put it in front, but like, you know, whatever. I'll still give you the keys when you walk out.
Yeah.
So EJ comes up to me. EJ goes, "Dad, why do you do that?" I said, "Because the minute I leave the restaurant, I could just walk to my car that's literally right in the front, whether it's parked next to a Lambo, whatever it's parked next to. I don't care. I just literally pull up and I just leave.
Yeah.
While all these people are sitting here like ducks waiting for their
their
vehicle,
ticket.
waiting for their ticket. I could just bounce. Like, I don't have to do
Absolutely.
that. So that's something that I've taught him. Like, listen, when you go to a restaurant and you valet, you tip them well, whatever, and you just basically explain to them, yo, listen, park it right in front, and I get to keep my keys. That's it. I get to bounce.
Yeah. I
Learning
mean,
moment.
that's definitely a good.
So
That's
I
like
got
my
a,
new
I got a question. for
airport
Joe.
thing. I valet my car at the airport.
I just want to know, who do you want the Giants to take with the #1 pick next year?
I honestly hope that they make a move for a quarterback like today.
No,
I
no,
just
no.
texted him earlier before
I was like,
the show
I
started.
said I would literally cream my jellies if like we picked up.
It's
Joe
a picture
Flacco or
of
something.
Belichick in a Giants, like, hoodie and jacket.
Looking like the
and
Giants
saying,
head coach. I go, Bourne, that's cool, that's fine. I wouldn't mind it at all. It doesn't solve the Daniel Jones problem,
how about-
which
what
is
do
the
you wanna
only
do with Daniel
problem.
Jones? I want Tommy
Our
DeVito
team is
to start.
fire.
I want
Besides
Tommy DeVito
DJ,
to start.
bro, or even Drew Lock. I mean, you can't be as bad as
They
Daniel
said
Jones
he's
was.
thrown more pick sixes
Then he
since
has
signed his
touchdowns.
deal than he has touchdowns.
Yeah, no, they didn't say. That is
They're
a
just
fact.
and Brian
If-
Daboll is just keep starting him.
Bro, I mean, again,
You literally said the words that were going to come.
What did he
right
say?
out
I
of
didn't
my
hear him.
mouth.
What did he say?
Arch Manning. That's your bank.
Bro,
That's your money.
going up.
Just absolutely tank
Bro,
for him
yo,
forever.
I gotta pull it up now that you just said it, because literally.
Well,
What
to
are
be
you
fair,
pulling up?
In our
running
chat.
the alley-oop there, but I was literally like the words.
Oh,
were
yeah, I did see
flowing
that.
out
I
of my
skimmed through
mouth.
it. I did skim through it. Yeah.
I go, I'd like Flacco right fucking now. I'll cream my jellies if we grab Flacco. And then right here, I go, he's stuck. And then I go, do we hold out for Archie?
Absolutely.
And then I go, not this draft. The
But
draft
the thing
after,
is-
I think, for Archie. I go, tank for Archie?
But the thing is, hold on. The thing is, and you guys know this because it's already been done once with that family. They will dictate not only what team they go to, but who will coach him.
Yeah.
They will 100%. Do you think that Bill Belichick is on the Manning cast right now at the present moment doing Monday Night Football for no reason? No. You want to know why? Because behind the scenes, they're probably talking and sitting there saying, oh, yeah, when Arch comes out, you're going to be his coach because we're going to make sure he ends up on the Giants. The same way we made sure Eli
That
ended
was
up on the
wild shit.
Giants.
That was wild shit. And everyone.
Hey, listen.
And
I'll
then,
take
and then
another Manning.
Eli had his fluky games, and everyone talks their
Joe,
shit about
you're a
Eli, but
Giants
my
fan.
man
Been a
got
Giants fan forever. Yeah.
2
God bless your
rings,
soul.
Hey,
2
listen,
Super Bowl MVPs,
Listen, I
Bro,
got to
Eli Manning
watch
was dominant, but
them
ever since he
defeat
left-
Brady
and he didn't do
twice.
it with big name receivers.
Now
dog.
you have probably
I
the
really
best.
do feel for your owner, though. I feel for their owner, and I'll explain
I feel
why.
for Malik
I'll
Neighbors.
explain
It's because
why.
you got an inside look at the back
He
office.
had a gut feeling that what was about to happen happened. He didn't want to get rid of Saquon. Saquon was
Well,
his
listen.
biggest name, the biggest face, the best player. He didn't want to. He
No.
had to because you paid Daniel Jones so much
Listen, everyone-
money.
yeah,
What's
everyone-
his contract again? 4 years? What?
Bro, like 100 and something million, but like we all knew we
Wait, what
we
season
shit the
did
bed
he
on that
have?
deal.
What season did he have before?
It was
that?
the year that they went to the playoffs and lost to Philly and got blown out in the first round.
Yeah, we won the game against Minnesota. We destroyed Minnesota when they were Minnesota, not Sam Darnold, Minnesota. They
No,
were Minnesota.
He did look actually kind of good.
Bro, scary good in that
Like
game.
I was like, that's
Like-
Sam
like-
Darnold. No shot.
Oh yeah, Sam crushed it, bro. And at the beginning of the game, I had JJ. I'm like, what kind of year do I have with JJ? Like my top 3
Risky
in
pick.
the bando was Josh Allen, Marvin Harrison Jr., and
Oh, you actually got Josh Allen in that league.
in bando, yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yo,
That's why why did
That
Zon-
has been the most DMs I've gotten in a long
Why
time.
did Zon-
That comment when Joe literally yelled, "Get up!" Ah!
I couldn't help it, bro. Because and that's the ups and downs of playing multiple leagues with a lot of players that you know. Like a lot of the people in live draft are in bando, so they know how I draft. And Zunk knew that I was gonna grab Josh Allen on that spin around. My mistake is I should have grabbed him in the second round, and then on my 3rd round pick, that was only 4 picks away, I should have grabbed my receiver that I wanted. There was plenty of that.
You wanted Harrison Jr., who got
I don't know why-
ignored on a winning touchdown route.
Bro, I don't even want it. He was playing hide and seek the whole day. I didn't see him.
I gotta know, how long was your brother hot about that crap during the draft?
Oh my God! You want to know what made it so? You want to know what made it so much worse? I told you guys when.
He balled. That's what made it
Yo,
worse.
I was just gonna say. So like, that mistake that happened at the draft with the names. I don't know where they lost confusion. I obviously had the guy crossed off on my list that I said, and everyone had the different guy crossed off, which wasn't a big reach. It would have been a solid pickup at that point too. And then when I said him on the comeback, my brother lost it. He's like, "You guys said he was taken," and my brother was tipsy at this point. So I was like, just so you know, when Rob gets tipsy and he finds something that pisses him off, he'll talk about it for hours.
Hours.
So he didn't let it go down the whole night. He's like, "You messed up the whole end of my draft to Pat," and da-da-da-da. So,
Joe went to sleep here.
Meanwhile, we're watching football, and I'm like, and he is
guy just starts
balling.
balling.
All of a sudden, he's got like 60-yard touchdown.
Balling.
I'm like, my brother's probably fuming.
Bro,
right
I saw
now.
the touchdown. I was
Not
like,
saying that my brother
no.
would have started him, but the fact that now he's
Just
on
that he
my-
was doing what he was
now he's
doing,
on my
yeah.
bench, and I'm like, if I need that weapon, he's there, and I might swap him in and out. I don't know.
Hey, just want to give you guys a friendly reminder. Jeremy, you can put it up when you get a chance. I apologize in advance. Make sure you click, like, subscribe on all podcast platforms, on Rumble and on YouTube
And Spotify.
and Spotify. I said
Rumble,
podcast
yeah, Rumble,
platforms, so-
YouTube, Spotify, not on Apple though. We are dropping a record release album on Thursday. Pop Dukes just landed back in the States today.
Here's the issue I have. And guys, please, like, you guys don't understand how much the little things help. Support, subscribe,
Yeah, man.
leave a comment, like. It doesn't take much out of your day. Even if you watch a minute and 40 seconds of I Apologize in Advance or the EC show, it helps out so much, guys. Please, click like, subscribe.
Listen, if you just watch it, you're gonna enjoy it anyway.
Absolutely,
Either
of
show you
course.
watch, it's
Absolutely.
especially now it's football season. You're gonna get a lot of football talk, and I know that majority of people that watch our shows. I actually, my wife was a little like Rachel was a little. I looked up my analytics on like 3 episodes, and like it was like 75% females, 25% males. And she's like, why
What's
do you have
going
more?
on?
I'm like,
I
I don't
mean,
know.
that's what I'm saying. You don't have no
I don't
control.
know.
You don't have no control.
Can't
Like
control.
I give you an example. Our last 2 episodes haven't popped in our normal demographic. It's been popping in Mexico and here, which is actually rather shocking because in the beginning when we first started shooting this, it was India and Bangladesh that was showing us love. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Kazakhstan type shit.
You know, or whatever.
That's
Now,
Rather
I don't know
shows.
whether it's just because maybe it's the NFL. We're talking a little bit more about fantasy and stuff that's
it's the
more
searching,
domestic.
Yeah, what people searching, yeah.
So it's
I mean,
like,
American football is going to get searched a lot.
no, of course.
You know, you got
absolutely.
that in any title.
Joe, do you think that Brock Purdy gets paid like how much a year? Like
I think
they
he's.
don't go over
I think
25
he's.
million.
I think he's their franchise quarterback. I think he's worth every bit of what they just paid.
I don't think they go over
to
25
a
million.
Dak.
But
San Francisco-
if he shows out again this year and does well, there's no shot that he doesn't receive like a huge.
Like a
Sure,
Dak-
he's
like a
going
Dak
to, but the
payday.
problem is
Yeah,
they have to
like-
be extremely creative
Well,
to
that
do it
contract's
because
ridiculous.
they just
They
have
need to pay everybody.
They paid everybody, so
Yeah.
they just have to be extremely creative.
Well, listen, they have their team built. Man.
You just paid Trent
Fred
Williams.
Warner- yo.
You just paid Trent Williams 3 years, $86 million. You have Christian McCaffrey.
Bro,
on what,
Trent
20?
Williams went 72 straight snaps.
Yeah,
snaps.
But here's the
he had to
thing.
leave the game for Ivy.
So wait, here's
Yeah,
the thing.
yo, I sent it to your dad too because they go, Trent Williams, unbelievable. He's been in every snap of this game. 3 seconds later, it's Trent Williams walking up. They go, oh, Trent Williams is going back to the
locker room.
To the locker room. I sent it to your dad immediately. I go, this guy just literally jinxed him within 3 seconds.
Pass me that one.
He came.
small one?
He came back out onto the field, and the announcer goes, "Just want to point out that I did not just announce a jinx. The biggest guy in the NFL. He was going to get hydration. He was dehydrated.
Yo, the announcer
But I
needed-
thought I was like, tell me he just got hurt after the announcer said he hasn't missed a single snap. Like, I would have.
The announcers
That
need to
jinxed
chill.
the
They
hell out
overreact. Like Aaron Rodgers they're on the 4th play. Aaron Rodgers. They're like, oh my God, is Aaron Rodgers gonna get injured again?
Yeah.
Wow.
I will
Is that
say
what you
this:
really
watching
expect?
Aaron Rodgers' arm is 100% still there,
gotta stop
throwing
letting the ball.
dots, throwing
His
lasers.
feet are a little
But
clunky,
you
but-
could tell he's walking around scared on his feet, like,
Oh, yeah.
like when he would ditch the ball, like as the guy was coming out, like he's like prancing up with his feet up and like falling in a certain way. Like you could tell that
He doesn't
that
wanna get hurt.
PTSD is there. I mean, not to mention the guy that hurt him is staring him right in the eyes, like round 2.
The
dog.
49ers
Round 2. You about to get sidelined
The
again.
49ers have to get extremely creative. I mean, they're going to turn a bunch of salary into signing bonuses to create more cap space
Yeah,
to
the
be
way
able
they
to
run
pay
their offense is
Purdy.
amazing.
The problem is how much does Purdy think he should get?
I think he should be
here's
up
the
there with
thing,
everybody
He's only
else.
making $1 million. Hold on. He's only
That's
making
the
$1 million
biggest bargain
right
ever.
now.
That's yeah.
This guy's
So
taking you.
if you go to
Super Bowl.
Purdy and you tell Purdy, look, we're going to give you $30 million annually for a person that's only
That's not
making
good
$1
enough.
million a
I'm
year.
taking
That's
that
not good enough. That's not good enough for him. I think that's a slap in the face.
So
What?
I was saying
Yeah.
in my group chat with the guys I do fantasy with. I said it would be unrealistic to see it happen, but if Brock Purdy took a older Tom Brady approach at this and did like you said and took a smaller contract to finish building that team up, dude, you could see them go back to back to back.
Because for me, Purdy,
it would be insane.
Purdy is not that
That
good on
team's
any other
already
team.
amazing.
he fits that system perfect.
That's what I'm saying. He's not. For me, you can't put Purdy with the Jacksonville Jaguars
You could put
or
Purdy
the
on the Texans.
Indianapolis Colts.
You could probably put him in the same.
That's a tough.
You could put
that's a tough call.
Purdy on the Texans.
The Texans.
The Texans.
Nah, potentially.
100%.
I mean, he's not a stuck in the pocket quarterback.
he
he
can
moves
move.
around.
Yeah,
The
can
problem
dish the
is
ball.
he has nothing but weapons around him.
Bro, he's locked and
You
loaded.
have to think. Look at.
But so is C.J. Stroud, bro. Who's the number 1 receiver on that team? You can't say it.
Stephon Diggs. Let's not.
Stephon
Let's come
Diggs?
back down to Stephon Diggs is the
A
best receiver on that
100
team.
different
but
people would
they
tell you
also have
opposite.
Tank Dell.
You got Tank Dell, and then you got Nico Collins, who's
Tank
a
Dell
baller
is not
too.
the best.
Tank
Nico
Dell
Collins,
was my
no one
sleeper of last year. Shout out to
Yeah,
Tank Dell.
listen,
Thank you very much.
Nico Collins had a great game for me. Stephon Diggs obviously did Stephon Diggs things.
Puka Nakua, bro.
Yeah.
Puka Nakua's
4
out for what,
games.
3, 4, 5
They're saying
games?
4 right
games.
now, but
4
I think they're.
My second
I think they're
pick.
polishing a turd with a
Cooper
tuxedo.
Kupp
I
had a
think he might
decent
be
game
on
actually.
Cooper Kupp did Cooper Kupp things.
Yeah,
okay.
it's crazy.
Hold on.
Who's that?
I had no idea. What the fuck was that?
Are we recording?
Yo, that was you, huh?
Whoever just walked in. M.
Yeah, it was him. I knew it.
That's
That
all-
was
no, that's all
hilarious.
good. I was like, I
That
thought-
was hilarious. Slim Shady walks in, and when Slim Shady walks in, he literally connects to the Bluetooth.
Yeah, no, you're good. It was just so in sync with when he hit the button. I was like, did your camera just connect to Bluetooth?
That was
just now?
hilarious,
Yo,
yo.
yo.
So real quick, not this week, not next week. The following Sunday.
This is why I was 45 minutes early tonight. I can't do stuff like that.
No, listen. Not this week. Not this week. Not next
Oh,
Thursday.
I get what you're saying. You're telling me something.
Sunday.
3 weeks from now.
So not this Sunday, the next Sunday.
Not this Sunday or the Sunday after, but the Sunday
Enasia
following?
plays at UCF.
Joe, are you
Orlando.
going?
We will be going to Orlando.
Are you going?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to try to get there for sure.
So
It's
here's the
Orlando.
thing.
keyword try.
I don't want to hear
I don't even-
anything.
it's 3 weekends
Enasia
away now,
needs your
2
name, your email address, and your telephone number to make sure that you are in the building courtesy of her. That is nice enough of her to do that. If you are
Absolutely.
going to go, those are the 3 things that she needs.
It's a
You
Saturday?
text me and my wife was like,
Huh?
"We're
Sunday,
going
Sunday,
next weekend,
Sunday at
the
12.
weekend after Disney." I'm like, "Fuck!" I'm like, how do I make this work?
It's
So
gonna be
happy
so
I'm done
cool
with
to finally
Disney.
see her. That's the closest she gets to us.
To home.
To home, yes, to home. So it's going to be really nice to see. She called me today and she's like, "Dad, are you sending me some Parkland merch?" And I'm like, "Why am I sending you Parkland merch if
You
I'm
better be
literally going
here.
to see you in a week?" Like, she's like, you got a good point.
Yeah.
Like, well, why
Make
am I
sure you
wasting
leave
it?
room in your carry-on
No,
some,
for
for
sure.
some
But it's going to
Parkland
be
merch.
really nice to see her. She still has 4 goals, 3 assists. It's 7 games in. They're out of non-conference play, so they're getting into the really, really, real deal conference play stuff. So let's see how they end up doing. They're undefeated. They're 5-0-2. So everything is good.
Yo, Joe, you
Everything's
know what
good.
I realized when I get older? Like, I know a lot of people in college outside of Florida. They think Florida is paradise. Like, this is like the motherland.
I mean,
of
it
all
is.
paradise.
You don't have to
No,
think
like they
it
think
is.
every part of Florida is like
No,
paradise.
not every
not
part.
every
I mean,
part.
like
Where we live.
the naive ones think that,
Like,
but
Ena's teammates, it's like, I can't wait to go to Florida. It's gonna be so beautiful. I'm like,
I mean, because listen, if you haven't been here, it's a beautiful place to see, and if it's I mean, listen, look how many people vacation here.
Yeah.
yeah.
Miami, Key West. I mean, even Orlando. Jesus, Orlando, Tampa is
Per
fire.
capita, we have more Airbnbs than any other state, I think.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, listen, you give Florida anything, we're taking it to the next level.
so we
Whether it's Turo, Airbnbs, the Stanley Cup.
We're definitely looking forward to seeing Enasia play.
Always.
Shout out to Parkland Soccer Club. We did the collab with them. That's out now on EnasiaCologne.com if
I
you
thought
guys
I
want
was
to
gonna
support.
walk in today to see Dumel taking model pictures. I was gonna be dead.
Dying. Well, we put Dumel to work. I know
You'd
you
have
saw the
been-
I
video.
seen that,
Dumel
but
was
I
actually
went. Then
from-
you sent me pictures of people taking photos in it, and I was like, and I see numbers on the back of something. I was like, oh my God, is Dumel doing a photo shoot? And I'm missing it right now. I would have had him cracking up in the background.
So what we did is we kind of, and this will be out tomorrow so people will see it, but we kind of did like a media day, basically giving the kids an opportunity to be able to showcase, the jerseys and stuff like that, the uniforms that they're
Yeah,
going to
it's
wear
real
this
dope.
year. It looks real dope. And in all actuality, I'm trying to do that because it's not being done presently right now.
Is this the ECNL boys that are rocking it?
No, these are the UPSL boys that are rocking it. Because,
better.
once again, I still don't have permission to do the whole club yet from a uniform
All in due
standpoint.
time.
All in due time. Right now, we only have
Baby steps.
fan merch. So what Joe's wearing, what I'm wearing, what Joey Benetti's wearing, it's all available at EnasiaCologne.com. I'm excited about it, to be quite honest with you. I think that, you know this, but a lot of people don't. These are seeds planted from a year ago.
I feel like longer.
Putting in mad work, doing renderings and coming up with ideas and different
I have
things.
prints from the first run that was a test run to see if they would even take it on.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm at the fields and people are like, where'd you get that shirt? I love the respect and the Parkland. Was that on the website? I'm like, unfortunately, it's not. I go, hopefully.
Yo, you
coming
know what
to
you
a-
should do? So here's the thing. Well, all this, and for you guys that don't follow us, Joe and Feingold are starting a business, Whatnot.
Whatnot, baby.
Whatnot.
Everyone download
The
the,
Swamp
app,
Shop?
Whatnot. The Swamp Shop
The
is
Swamp
coming.
Shop.
The Swamp
and if
is
you guys
coming.
don't know, because Jordan is addicted to it.
George on his
So
sports
basically,
cards.
it's sport. Like you could buy stuff, certain
Anything
things,
you
whatever
can think
you
of.
could bid
They
on
have
it. this and the
cookware
third.
streams,
So you
sports
might
cards.
have an actual one of one that you might have to keep
Yeah.
for years and years and years, and then eventually have people
I'm
bid
gonna
on
frame
it.
it now.
All right, I can't wear the shoes no more.
Gotta put the shoes in the case. Boy probably got his shoes in the case. They
I
probably-
don't know. I don't have a pair.
Oh, Ena's
I
got
don't have one.
Ena's got them all, right?
Enasia has everything. Obviously, she has
Ena has everything. I can't have one. My
He has more of a pair than I do. I don't even have one.
I love how good they come out. She's clean with it, man.
Yeah,
And I talk shit all the time. Nat, what up, man? I'm
There's a
gonna get-
funny backstory to those too.
I think you. Did you tell it when we had Joey on last night? When we had the belt?
So no, so Joey comes and picks up his shoes. He does a little promo. He does a little promo with. I have the blooper, but we do a little promo, whatever, right? So Joey goes home, and the next day he calls me.
Wait,
He goes.
I think I know the answer, but keep going.
I haven't
he
tried
calls
shoe on
me.
yet.
He calls me and he goes, nothing against you, nothing against Nat. It's probably my fault, but he goes, the size is wrong. And I said, what do you mean the size is wrong? He goes, these are women. I said, what? I said, no, there's no way There's no way they're women. I said, obviously, Nasia's is women. How would you mean? He goes, the box, it says women. I said, oh, the boxers probably got swapped because
I didn't even try them on yet.
he
to
didn't
be
even
fair.
try them
I
on,
literally
but he's
left them
telling me that they're women.
All I know is I'm like, if I try these on, they don't fit. We're never gonna hear the end of it. So I'm like, I'm calling born first.
And he calls me, and I'm like,
Just about.
dude, try on the damn shoe.
Popped it on, it fit.
And it fit.
I thought you were gonna say, and for some reason, I don't know, maybe it's a different story from somebody else, but like I was like, he went home and had 2 left shoes for some reason.
No.
Two of the left ones that were painted, and then Ina had 2 of the right ones.
No.
No, but Nat does insane work. If anybody wants to check her out, Nat.
Drip Force,
Drip
yeah,
Force.
absolutely, without question.
Our Kennedy family. I need to get a pair made. I've been slacking, but I've been feeling the all whites.
Who?
NFL picks.
Oh, yeah. You know what? EJ had mentioned that. I appreciate that. EJ had mentioned that. And
We gotta bring it back. I know you remember last year,
we
bro.
need to go through our picks.
Yeah,
We didn't do picks week 1, so we'll do
did.
picks week 2. And what we do is we go in order. So
I mean, we could all tell by the sheets
EJ
how
goes,
we did on week 1.
EJ, pay attention. You go first. Joey Benetti goes second. Joe goes third, and I go last.
Okay.
Don't mess up the order.
Okay, well, we're getting him pulled up right here.
I'm gonna pull
But
it up.
I know the first game. Thursday
I'm
Night
gonna
Football.
pull it up myself also. Come on, Yankees, man.
So
Guys,
I'm
give
gonna
me
start.
heartburn.
Thursday Night Football, you got Miami versus Buffalo.
Orioles are
In
winning.
Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, I have the Buffalo Bills.
What's the line in the game?
I don't know.
I'll tell you, it is.
Is Tyreek gonna get arrested right before the game?
It's actually Miami -2.5.
Yo.
Who you got? Who you got, Joe?
I don't know, man. I really feel that Dolphins team, as much I hate to say it, is just gonna do it. I think they're gonna go pretty far this year, man.
Buffalo.
I'm taking Miami.
He said Buffalo.
He's at Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I'm sorry, I take Josh Allen.
Buffalo.
49ers at Vikings. I'm taking the San Francisco 49ers. I don't care what Sam
I think
Darnold
everybody on this stage is taking the
I think that's
San
unanimous.
Yeah, that's
Unanimous.
We're gonna go
Unanimous. Unanimous.
If you say anything
We're
else,
Niners.
doing no spreads. so
Nine
yeah,
again.
Niners.
Nine again.
Seahawks at Patriots. I'm taking the Seahawks.
I don't know, man.
the Patriots played like a team against the Bengals.
Still
Mind you,
good.
Joe Burrow played like absolute crap, but I'm going wild ball here. I'm gonna say Patriots.
I'm going with Benetti on this one. I'm gonna take New England also.
Seattle.
Giants at Commanders. Commanders.
You would. You already know. You already know
our
picks.
picks. We're
Come
taking
on,
the
just
Giants
skip over
regardless.
us. Go ahead.
So Commanders, Giants.
Yeah.
I'll go with the Giants. I'll go with the Giants because of Daboll, not
Yeah.
because of Danny Dimes.
No, because then if you want to go Danny Dimes, you got to go to the Commanders. If you're gonna go based off of Daniel Jones.
You want Chargers at Panthers. The Chargers are gonna win by 50. By 50.
Yo,
You think
Carolina
you think the
sucks,
Panthers?
dude.
Yeah, they're that bad.
That
Yeah,
is
I'm going.
They're gonna win by
Chargers. Yeah, I
50.
think that's another.
Everybody on the panel's Chargers.
Yep.
Saints at Cowboys. I will take the Cowboys.
Oof, the Saints look so good, dude.
Against Carolina. No, anyone can look good against
I know,
Carolina.
But this,
Well, Kamara's running the ball, but I'm gonna stick with. As much I hate to say it, I'm gonna go Cowboys.
I hate saying it
I
too.
know,
and my
I know.
neighbor's such an
It's
asshole.
in New Orleans.
No, it's
in
at
Dallas.
AT&T.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I'm gonna go Cowboys. I think it's a good game though.
I'll go with the boys.
I don't think the boys have it as easy as they had it last year. And you've seen what the Saints did. Them boys put up numbers.
Go.
Colts at Packers. I'm taking the Colts. I'm taking Anthony Richardson.
I'm 100% taking the Colts, especially because we don't know what's going on with Jordan Love.
Yeah, we
so
don't know what's going on with Jordan Love yet.
The Colts.
I want to see Jaden Reed ball out, but I also got Anthony
Colts.
Richardson. I'm going with the Colts.
Browns at Jaguars. I'm taking the Jaguars.
That's the toilet
I like the
bowl.
Jaguars.
Yeah,
They kept
that's
the
worst,
Miami.
That's the worst game of them all. I
Worst
think
game of
even
the
the
week.
Giants game will be better, but I'm going Jags.
I'm going Jags for sure.
Browns.
Ooh, against the grain.
Jets at Titans. I'm going the Jets. Come on, let's be honest.
Yeah.
At the Titans. I'm taking the Jets.
They had a good
Jets,
week.
I'm
They had a
going
good
Jets,
week.
yeah.
I'll go Jets on that one.
Jets. Jets.
Buccaneers at Lions. Taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Buccaneers at Detroit.
At Detroit. Mayfield's going to go in there and bake
Wait,
them
stop
all.
going out
I'm
of
sorry.
order.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all good. Baker Mayfield is in a system now that wants him to be there, so I'm 100% going.
He has Mike
Bucs.
Evans. It's okay.
I love the Bucks. I love everything about them, but
Lions.
Detroit's got that dog in them.
Tampa.
D-Town.
Raiders at Ravens. The Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens.
Yeah, you don't go.
They're
against
saying
them.
Lamar might not
Yeah,
play. I
Ravens,
still
100%.
go.
What do you mean Lamar? Ryan?
Ravens.
He's missed another day of practice.
Rams at Cardinals. I'm going with the Cardinals.
That's going to be a great game.
I love the Cardinals.
That's going to be a great game.
At Cardinals without Puka.
That's a
Rams.
huge blow.
I don't
bro.
know. I just
Ooh.
Rams.
I mean, all my players are on. I got Trey McBride, Marvin Harrison Jr., and James Conner. I'm going Arizona.
Rams.
You got Bengals at Chiefs. I'm going the Chiefs.
You can't. I mean,
They're
the
gonna
Chiefs
go-
are
they're gonna go
Yeah,
to
I think
Who
that's,
else are you gonna
that's
go?
probably unanimous.
I would go. I'd go Chiefs. I'd go Chiefs minus 21.
This is going to be a redemption game if Russell plays. You got Steelers at Denver.
Russell's not playing. He's already out. Shefty dropped a bomb
I still
today.
got the Steelers though. So it doesn't
Listen,
matter.
Denver's defense actually looked really good.
The
but-
Pittsburgh Steelers did not score an offensive touchdown and still won the game.
Didn't the Bears do the same thing?
I'm going with the Steelers.
Oh no, the Bears did get a touchdown. Then
I'm
DeAndre
going
Swift.
Denver.
This is probably the worst Sunday night football game this whole year. You got the Bears at the Texans. Going the Texans. CJ Stroud's not going to lose.
Texans, yeah.
Texans all day.
Texans all day long.
Oh, yeah,
I think I want to take Texans every week until the playoffs.
Yo,
yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, you got
I mean, they
Falcons?
just have such a well put together.
What's Monday's
squad.
game?
oh, you got Falcons at Eagles. Going with the Falcons because I don't think the Eagles.
There's
will.
no way.
No,
Listen.
I love
listen,
going
as a
against the
Giants
grain,
fan, picking against them sucks, but you have to go Eagles. Saquon looked like he was a god.
I need to see more. I need to see them replicate what they did in the first one because all this Saquon talk, if he only had 60 yards like he did that game, everyone would have been like, oh, the Giants didn't lose out that bad. But because he scored 3, we look like the biggest idiots. I'm going against the grain on this one. I'm taking Atlanta. Let's go ATL.
Because I feel
Eagles.
like Kurt and Pitts actually have a connection. I feel like they're gonna get that worked out. Everything's gonna come
Listen,
good.
Drake London had a slow first week.
Yeah,
Bijan
Bijan
Robinson slow
Robinson's
first
gonna
week.
go crazy.
Listen,
They have a team.
they got a
really do.
squad,
They got a
bro.
So I just want to put this
Drake
out.
London had seen like one target.
I just want to put this out in the air. If you noticed, or if you haven't, we didn't do any sponsors today. The reason why we didn't do any sponsors is because my sponsorship with Economic Electric Motors has ran out. Shout out to Phil and Sam. We appreciate you for supporting the show
Love
and
y'all.
believing in us. We probably will still do something in the future. Something is in the works,
Yep.
but it's not officially confirmed. And then our AutoNation deal is in negotiations. So while it's in negotiations,
We're still gonna shout him out.
no, but it's like I gotta use it somewhere, and they know this, and I've been transparent. You gotta use it as leverage, like like you gave us a chance. It's cool. We love it. We want to continue the relationship, but we're talking. So it's like it's almost like a holdout in the NFL, right?
dating
It's like
phase.
like like I'm not doing a hold out. I'm doing a hold in.
You're Jamar Chase.
Meaning, like,
Yeah.
I'm here and I'm present as we're trying to get to
Yeah,
where we need to get to.
that's a real Jamar
It's
Chase.
on the right path. It's going in the right direction. If you had to ask me, do I see a future with them? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully it works out. Listen, hey, it is what it is.
it is what it
It
is.
is what it's gonna be.
Well, guys, make sure you click like, subscribe on all podcast platforms and on YouTube. The show is sponsored by KD Power Greens, our urban farm microgreens company that I own with my kids. Ignite Social powers the episodes with the social media. Ashley Oliver does an amazing job. And make sure you get all of your EC Respect merch at EnasiaColon.com. ENASIACOLON.com.
Sounds good.